Gotta love us some AI, that's for sure. It's been the talk of the morning. But now we are jumping into the kitchen with another revolutionary recipe. Stick around.
The forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, earlier on in the show, Wardia and Muneeb Mohamed inspired us with Eid-inspired brunch ideas. Now, this next recipe is a crowd pleaser for sure, perfect for the sweet tooth. Welcome back, you guys. Lovely to be in the kitchen with you guys right now. And listen, I've got a sweet tooth. I'm looking forward to this. So we are making a very special bread pudding using Clover fruits of the forest yogurts.
Well, this is certainly, I want to go as far as saying, is this dessert is life.
I like that.
So it's a little bit of a twist on the traditional bread pudding. We've used some croissants, filled it with some of the fruits of the forest dairy snack, and then we will go on to what you're going to add to our contribution is the sauce, which is a bit of eggs, milk, nutmeg, cinnamon, butter, brown sugar, bringing all of that together. You can also use vanilla pod opposed to the vanilla extract. And then we add that to the cut up croissants. And we just kind of make sure that all the flavors are absorbed in the croissants.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of flavors here. Now, you can use any of your favorite Clover fruits of the forest dairy snack flavors for this recipe to give this delectable dish a fruity taste. So let's start putting this together.
Okay.
Muneeb, you ready on that side, my friend?
Yes, so
you ready with your croissant?
Yeah, we'll first start by cutting them in half. And once we cut them in half, we basically further cut them into bite-sized chunks. But we'll first spread them.
Is it better to use fresh croissants, or what would you suggest?
I mean, when we developed the recipe, we used fairly fresh croissants, and it baked equally well. So it was crisp, nice, so it didn't make much of a difference whether it was fresh or just standing for a day or two.
All right, and some dairy snack on there as opposed to what we would normally do, some butter.
So we're using the strawberry dairy snack, I think it is. We've previously used the stewed fruit and custard. We all know that stewed fruit and custard goes well in a baked pudding. So, yeah, the choice is really yours.
Right, so Muneeb, while you're doing this, Wardia, what should I start putting this together?
So we've got eggs in there. We're going to add some milk to that.
All of this?
Yes.
All right.
So that's about 2 cups of milk.
Okay.
We're going to put in some brown sugar and melted butter.
There we go. Just loosen that up a little bit. And some butter.
And then that's your vanilla extract. And you can, as an alternative, use the seeds from the vanilla pod, which gives you those black speckles and the strong vanilla flavour.
That's it.
But the extract suffices. Some lovely nutmeg to bring out the flavours, and to round that off, some cinnamon.
You got to have cinnamon in a bread pudding.
Absolutely.
That's one of those things. All right, so let's mix this all together. And look at that. And this will bind everything.
Correct.
Okay, let's try and make a mess here, Ewan. There we go. These are... And, you can smell that, all those different spices.
And once that goes into the oven, you'll get those cinnamon, buttery flavours coming through, wafting through the kitchen.
That's it. Oh, and look at that. And what do you have picked here on this side?
So the next stage, which is going to be really drizzled over the completed pudding, is a vanilla sauce, which has a base of butter, some thick cream.
Lovely.
So we're going to melt all of these together. Again, some yummy brown sugar.
Definitely something
and then vanilla
that I would go
to bring through the vanilla flavors. And then basically what you do is, on completion of the bread pudding in the oven, allow it to stand for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then, provided that this is still slightly warm, you drizzle it over your completed
So that goes
pudding,
over fire, okay.
and it just absorbs that flavour, so it runs through right to the bottom of the pudding.
Right.
So in every mouthful, you'll get the vanilla sauce coupled with all of that.
So do I just go ahead and pour this over?
Absolutely.
Go ahead and pour it over.
And that's going to absorb everything very nicely. Look at that. Okay.
And you can give that a little bit of a push so that
So it soaks
absorbs
up
all
everything.
your lovely flavors of the sauce.
Now, this beautiful recipe is available on our website, expressoshow.com. Go check it out. And this goes in, how you bake it for?
Bake it for 40 minutes or until it's golden and a little bit crisp on the top. And then Bob's your uncle.
And then you have a beautiful final product like that after you've drizzled that
Absolutely.
sauce of
Correct.
yours over as well. Lovely stuff. Well, if you've missed any of the steps, like I said, the recipe is on our website, expressoshow.com. You guys are amazing. Thanks for
Thank you,
coming
guys.
up with
Thank you
such
for
innovative
having us.
ideas.
Thank you for having us, and please do give us a visit. We are in a food truck on Bloberg Beach or at a number of events across the Western Cape, so follow us on the socials, events, your own personal celebrations or festivals, and thank you again for having us.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys on the Bloberg Beachfront.
Yeah,
That's my
no.
valley.
Yeah.
I'm going to come
So
swing
come and have a
by.
bow on the beach.
I'll have
with
a
us.
bow on the beach. Listen, here's those steps once again if you've missed anything.
Made with love by Clover.